So my dear technician, I see this video online that was talking about that if you're a technician that you cannot buy car, but that's not the issue. Now, there's this very important thing I need to talk about. You see, your boss where you learn to work from might not talk about this, and you might not even be taught about this, right? Now, you see, aside learning the practical and the theoretical aspects of this work, like the practical and the theory part of this work, you see, there's what we call marketing, there's what we call sales, and there's what we call savings. Now you see, you might know this work perfectly, like you might be a great technician. Like when it comes to hands on deck work, you might be a very great technician. But you see, 90% of technicians make this mistake. Right now, listen carefully. If you're a technician, and make sure you don't skip this video, and please share to others so they can learn as well. So what am I going to be talking about? You see, I'm going to be talking about savings as a technician, savings and keeping what we call emergency funds as a technician. Now you see, you can't be too perfect, and you can't be too perfect, and you can't be too ongoing. It's not every day. You can't be lucky for 365 days in a year. You can never be lucky that way. You can be lucky, luck might be on your side, while luck might not be on your side. But you see, as a smart person, you have to learn how to be ahead of any problem that is going to come to you, especially if you're a technician. Now, you see this, you see, as a technician in every successful job, make sure you are keeping a certain percent. I personally, I do this every blessed day. In as much as I have worked, you see, you don't need to have hundreds of thousand naira before you can save. You can save if you do a work, maybe you do a work that you charge 20,000 naira for it, and maybe 10,000 naira go for logistics and parts and other necessary things that you use to accomplish the work. You see, you're having 10,000 naira left. Inside that 10,000, you can save 3,000 naira. In fact, as low as 2,000 naira. If you do this consistently every day, before you know, you have a huge pile up of emergency funds that whenever maybe a screen problem, or whenever there's a faulty phone, or maybe a mistake that will cause you debt, it will be easy for you to sort it out without compromising your business capital, right? You see, this thing I'm talking about, you are not going to learn it anyway. That is one thing, you cannot learn it anywhere. Most channel will teach you how to replace phone, but they won't teach you these aspects, and it is very important, especially if you want to go forward in this repair business, right? If you want to move forward, if you want to expand, if you want to have more, you have to learn how to save, and you have to learn how to keep emergency funds. Now you see, you don't have to have hundreds of thousands before you do this. As low as 1,000 naira, 500 naira, right? You can keep them in every successful work you do. Make sure you are keeping a certain percentage of whatever you make from it. This will serve as a bedrock. Like they used to say, any money you save will save you. Now the reason why they say that save for a rainy day is because you don't know when it's going to rain, but when you save, you know that okay, when rain comes, you have enough abundantly, right, that can serve you. Now my dear technician, this is very important. Learn this principle, and you see that you are going to grow like more than any other technician that you know. These are some principles that many people will not talk about this, but I, Jonatech, will always bring this to your notice, right? Thank you so much. Make sure you open an account and keep an emergency funds. Now, let me recommend two apps that you can use for this. You can use CarroWise, right? And you can use Piggyvest. I use Piggyvest, which is more easy for me, right? You can download those two apps from your Play Store and your Apple Store and start your journey immediately. Like immediately, just start saving for rainy days, right? Thank you. Don't forget, I am Jonatech.